So it's the morning of October 31st, and I am leaving Moscow. But first, there's something else I want to show you. Now I know it's not much, and it's already melting, but for those of you keeping score, it's October 31st. So for this season, this year, November is when the snow starts, basically. November is the first month of snow for Russia. And as far as a person's mood goes and needing sunlight, my wife says it's actually a little bit better when it starts snowing because then you have the reflection of the sun off the snow and it doesn't seem as dark during the day. So I'm here in Moscow at their train station hub. There's actually several different train stations here. 1, 2, and over here is 3. This is the Yaroslavl train station where I'll be going today. Hello and welcome again to Expat American. Today I'm leaving Moscow by train to compare Russian trains to American trains. And that's not all. Today my production assistant is a 7-year-old Russian boy. Put your hood on before I get negative comments. Waiting for our train to leave the station. Maybe I'll have Christoph interview me to pass the time.
So, Father, what do you more like, America or Russia?
Я люблю американка и я люблю Россия. Все хорошо?
Да. What do you want to do on this trip?
Интересный вопрос. Я хочу кушать вкусную еду, и я хочу быть с тобой.
You like that in Russia is snow?
Снег?
Да.
По-русски?
Да.
Абсолютно. Я извини, я плохо понимаю по-русски. Я американец. They have headphone jacks like you would in an airplane, and in my experience, they are playing old Russian movies on the TV screen. It's like something that people would be sentimental about. The train is finally moving, pulling out of the station. And I actually heard that in Russia there are 9 train stations, each named after the city that the train goes to. So we're at the Yaroslavl train station, heading to the town or city of Yaroslavl. Just for comparison purposes, close your eyes if you don't want to see this. The train bathroom on the train, how does it compare to American train bathrooms? It looks pretty standard to me. You got the sink, you got the toilet, I'll show it quickly, toilet paper, all the normal stuff. I don't like this trash can because I have to touch it. I like the ones where you just push it in with the trash. So my ticket is 915 rubles, that's about 15 bucks. Christoph, because he's a child, his ticket's about 1/3 of the price. I could have gotten a sleeper car, something that if you're not used to trains you would see in a movie where you have the 2 beds that are also a couch, and then you might have 2 beds on top, so it's your own room. That would be about 45 bucks. Leaving Moscow for about 3.5 hours to a smaller city called Yaroslavl of only about 600,000 people. So by comparison, Amtrak is from New York to DC. 3 hours and a few minutes for that, so it's a little bit shorter a trip, but from a similar size city to another similar size city is 31 bucks a ticket if you're just going to be in a seat. And if you want your own sleeper car, it's going to be $337, so much more expensive. So my wife said when she was traveling by train once out of Russia to another country, they actually stopped at the border for a couple hours and changed out all the train wheels. So maybe someone can say in the comments, maybe a Russian knows what that was for, if it was a security issue, or if the tracks in Russia are actually different from tracks in Europe. I just noticed they have outlets underneath the seats. Christoph, toczyć koszy. The food on trains, they do have dining cars, and they also have underneath the dining cars, it's a two-story dining car, kitchen with a little bar area where you could get baseball park type of food. And as you can see behind me, they have a lady coming around with a cart offering to sell you coffee and other little snacks. Here's the Russian dining car. Here's the little order counter if you don't want to sit down in the cafe. Christoph got one of these, the Russian gingerbread with fruit in the side.
10 рублей будет общий. Все, как терминал принесет, подойду к вам.
Хорошо, спасибо.
Ага, пожалуйста. Чай, кофе, пассажиры, вода, мини.
So the coffee comes in this nice old-fashioned style mug, which is a glass and a metal sleeve with a handle, little metal spoon. This is their creamer they call slivki, and a little bag of sugar. It is coffee this time and not hot chocolate. Christoph has given me his crumbs because now he has ice cream. So this is the Russian countryside. I still don't see any bears or bad guys. So if you didn't know I was in Russia, does it look any different from where you live in the West? We've got some snow on the ground now.
Ура!
We're now at a train stop, so this is just a random town in the middle of Russia on our way. There's hooks at every seat to hang your jacket, as you can see. I haven't noticed that in America. So I just paid for my ice cream, coffee, and gingerbread for 440 rubles. Russia uses cash and card. They do not have checkbooks. The seats recline. So everyone is packing up their bags, and it's dark outside. They look like they're getting ready to jump off the train, so we're doing the same. So the side of the train there says RZD, and that is Russia's version of Amtrak. So we are in Yaroslavl, and now we're going to use Yandex, which is a Russian system where you punch into the phone where you want to go, and it'll tell you the best way to get there. Hopefully, we'll be able to use the bus to get to our hotel because there's no metro in this city. So we're going to be taking a trolley bus, which has those old electric cables powering the bus. That statue is the center of town, I believe, and this is a Kremlin museum of some sort, and our hotel is that way. So that was our journey from our flat in Moscow through the Moscow metro system on a train. What do you think of the Russian train system? How does it compare to the train system in the West? What do you think of the trolley bus that got us here to this town? If you like this, click like, subscribe, ring the bell notification, and if you want to see more over here, is our ancient Russian themed hotel. Click the next box to see what that's like.